Hello, everyone. My name is Joe Sergi, and this is the second module of my self-help kit on the happy life. This is the audiovisual component of module two. For more detail, um, you could read the script version of this module from Michael's website. The title of this module is the Quality of Life Questionnaire. So it's a self-assessment questionnaire which is divided in three parts: domain satisfaction, domain salience, and overall life satisfaction. So the domain satisfaction section contains statements about your satisfaction with your life domains. What are they? Family life, work life, social life, financial life, physical, physical health, residential life, love life, leisure life, spiritual life, political life. Yeah, these are the 10 life domains that are involved in that, are included in that questionnaire. So let me give you an example. Starts out, people have distinct feelings about various areas of their lives, such as family, work, social life, finances, health, and safety, and among others. Please rate your satisfaction with the following life domains. And it starts out with your family life. So, how do you feel in general about your family members, such as your parents, your siblings, your children, if you have any, and so on? And again, the response scale varies from one polar extreme, which is I feel very negative, -5, -4, -3, -2, -1. And in the middle of the scale would be so and so. And then it goes into the positive side of the scale, which is +1, +2, +3, +4, and +5. And again, the other side of the scale is I feel very positive. So people, in essence, would mark their response on that scale as a function of how they feel about their family life. Another example is your work life. How do you feel in general about your job, your employer, your coworkers, your place of work, your commute to work, or if you do commute, or your education, if your work is essentially getting higher education and training, and so on. And again, it varies from I feel very negative, from -5 all the way to +5, which is reflects, I feel very positive. Um, Now, the second part of the questionnaire is about domain salience, and that is how important these different life domains are to you. Um, and it contains statements about, again, the importance, how, the relative importance of these domains. So let me give you an example. So it starts out like this. Um, People have different life priorities. Some believe that family comes first, no matter what. Others prioritize their work above all else. Others may be besieged by health issues, which prompt them to prioritize their physical health above everything else. Still, others may feel that having fun in life is very important, leading them to view their social and leisure lives as taking precedence over other areas of life. Others may feel that their love life is most important given their age and life stage. Please rate the importance of the following life domains as they apply to your life and circumstances. And again, it starts out with your family life, general experiences related to your family members, such as your parents, your siblings, your children, if you have any, and so on. And then again, the response scale would be I feel this area of my life is not important at all. That's that one extreme. And it starts out with 5%, 15%, 25%, 35%, 45%, all the way up to 95%, which reflects the other polar extreme of that scale, which is I feel this area of my life is extremely important. that kind of thing. Um, so another example would be work life. General experiences related to your job, your employer, your coworkers, your place of work, your commute to work, if you commute, or your education if your work is essentially getting higher education and training, and so on. And again, the same type of scale varying from I feel this area of my life is not important at all, and it starts out with 5% all the way up to 95% along that rating scale. And the other polar extreme is I feel this area of my life is extremely important. Um, the uh, the last section The last section of the self-assessment questionnaire contains one statement about life satisfaction. Specifically, this item is, I'll read it to you. People have distinct feelings about their lives at large. Please rate your overall satisfaction with your life. In other words, tell us, how do you feel in general about your life across all life domains, family life, work life, social life, financial life, and so on. And again, the scale is I feel very negative, again, starting out with -5, all the way to -4, -3, -2, -1, and so is in the middle of the scale. And it goes from +1, +2, +3, +4, +5. And again, the other extreme reflects what I feel. I feel very positive. So again, a person would make a rating about their overall life satisfaction. Um, so the script version of this module allows you to submit your self-assessment responses, and the computer would then tabulate your responses and generate a matrix that tells you something about the degree of satisfaction across all of these life domains and the extent to which you believe these life domains are important to you. Finally, the life satisfaction statement tells you how much you feel satisfied about life at large. And again, based on this matrix, the computer would generate that matrix. And throughout all the different remaining modules, you'll see that matrix with your own ratings there so that you know exactly where you feel dissatisfied in which life domain and how important, again, these domains are to you. So you focus on those life domains that are very important to you, and you try and figure out how satisfied or dissatisfied you are in those domains so that you'd be able to hone in your decisions on how to enhance your life satisfaction based on those ratings. Okay? Okay. Well, that's it for this module. So I'll say bye now.